Neal Page works in marketing in New York City towers. A cosmetics pitch meeting drags on for 7 hours. It's 6 o'clock to Chicago's already looking risky. If he's gonna make it, he's gotta reach the airport quickly. Can't take the 8 p.m. Susan's expecting him by 9. He hits the street looking for a taxi, but there's a long line. Sees a chance, makes a dash, but he gets overtaken. He'd rather be 6 degrees, but winds up one to Kevin Bacon. Tripped up by a trunk, he gets knocked to the ground. Sees another cab and makes a quick plan to rebound. Overpays for another spot so he can carry on his journey. Calls him a thief, worse yet, the guy's an attorney. Flight delayed, he encounters the man who stole his cab. Not quite a gift, this guy sure knows how to gab. Neal Griffith, American lighting fixture, director of sales. Shower curtain, ring division, whatever that entails. Gets bumped down to coach despite all of his imploring. Spends the flight smashed between 2 strangers loudly snoring. The captain diverts to Wichita instead of landing in Chicago. He's gonna miss Thanksgiving all because of unexpected snow. Dale knows the manager for the Braidwood Inn. Years ago we sold him all the shower curtain rings. Dubby's Taxiola picks him up from the airport, takes him on the back roads for a late night scenic escort. The motel's only room is just a single bed to share. Neal's steaming from the ears, Dale's oblivious without a care. Water sputters in the shower, then comes back boiling hot. He steps out to find the towels, only one small dry spot. Beer cans on the bed start bursting from the vibration. Dale sleep apnea snorts and gaffs, it sparks a confrontation. Neal unloads and tears him down with insults sharp and mean, but Dale fires back. I like me, stands tall and stays serene. A thief slips in at night and lifts their wallets while they sleep. They wake up spooning in each other's arms, the weird runs deep. Why'd you kiss my ear? Why you holding my hand? Where's your other hand? Between 2 pillows that line lands. Those weren't pillows, they leap apart and frantically stand. Dirty socks soaking in the sink, nothing's going as planned. $700 missing, Neal's patience wearing thin. No more than 45 miles to Stumpville unless he takes back roads again. They part ways with a stiff goodbye and a forced happy holidays, but the train breaks down in farmland, so they walk the rest of the way on a bus to Jefferson City. A young couple makes out non-stop. Neal's song selection bombs while Flintstones gets the pop. They'll start selling shower rings as jewelry to teens with cash to burn. 100 beans, he smiles, it's a hustle with a return. They part again on salty terms, frustrations overflowing. Neal's rental car is missing a snowfield and Atomic where he's going. At the counter the clerk says gobble gobble, chatting with the kin. Neal explodes and drops 18 F-words, Ray boiling from within. He calls a man a slab of meat with mittens, gets knocked out and reply. Don't nearly runs him over in his rental car driving by. He can't get the seat adjusted, cranks the lever till it breaks. Driving while mess around, plays loud, air piano into the bass. A cigarette flicked out the window, loops back and lights the rear on fire. The heat forces off his jacket, he's stuck and spirals high. They spin out and Dale claims there was a deer crossing the lane. Back on the highway the wrong direction, warning shouted all in vain. 2 semis closing and Dale turns devil red. Neal screams with dread when gathering luggage from the road. The flaming car burns bright instead. Dale admits he used Neal's Diners Club card. The truth hits like a slug, Neal sucker punches Dale and drops him, not cleaning the gut. Houdini died like that. Dale wins struggling to stand. Neal trades a watch and $17 for room, leaves Dale in the cold and man. $2 and a Casio won't get Dale a room tonight. He sleeps half frozen in the car till Neal's conscience makes it right. They share a world tour, tiny liquor bottles, a toast to wise and life. In the morning they back the burn car straight through the motel office and stripe pulled over doing 78. No mirrors melted, dash gauge is dead. The radio still works, but the burnt out records impounded instead. A Oshkosh cheese truck gives them a lift in a freezing metal box. They part for the 3rd time on good terms near Chicago blocks. Neal daydreams coming home, wife and family on his mind, but Dale's story doesn't add up, something doesn't align. He goes back to find him sitting at the station all alone. Dale admits Marie's been gone 8 years, no place to call home. Neal brings him back for Thanksgiving, love and warmth restored. Dale smiles, meeting the family, holiday harmony finally poured.